Welcome back to Screen Junkies News with our look at the Super Bowl trailers. I'm Joe Starr. With me, once again, Matt Key. We've kissed and made up.
I wasn't fired.
Nope.
They offered me more money to come back. Apparently, they really wanted me.
They offered you. I gotta start
look
quitting.
what you did.
I gotta quit more often.
You're fired.
Guys, welcome back. We're talking about Transformers the last night. They showed a new, it was a small spot for the Super Bowl, but it was actually a lot of new footage, whereas the first trailer went real hard on World War II and King Arthur. This one was much Transformers, such robots in disguise. Let's take a look at the trailer.
It's done by Paramount. It's good to know.
I'm gonna listen to it. So we've got some unicorn horns, Anthony Hopkins, some of the voiceover we heard from the first one.
They're on that's the moon, yeah?
Where are the others?
Look, I tell you, Michael Bay can shoot neat-looking things. Whether or not he's ever gonna sort of make them coherent.
I just love that all of his explosions
we'll
look like they took place in a fireworks factory.
Oh yeah. Remember when that wooden barn exploded in the last one? Like it went up.
They keep all their fireworks in that barn.
So we've got
that helicopter had fireworks on it.
Yep, everything had fireworks.
And I like that they're doing a remake of The Abyss. I'm excited about that.
Yes, no, all of the movies are in this movie. Optimus's eyes going purple again, referring to his maker.
He was hit by Loki's staff, is my guess.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg swinging a sword, and we have Bumblebee versus Prime. So a stoic trailer. I'll give this one props for not using Johnny Cash or a slowed down pop song.
That is true.
You know, this was a short trailer.
It's haunting.
But yeah, very. That's just gonna be in my head for the rest of the day. That's actually in my head when I walk anywhere. That's why I'm never smiling. Let's walk through this one. There's actually a lot. For 30 seconds, there's a lot to unpack in this one. I'm gonna try to bring the knowledge, represent Rat Bat on my shirt here. Let's take a look at our first still of Anthony Hopkins. Oh, nope. This is helicopters. That's not Anthony Hopkins, unless there's a weird twist we don't know about. There he is. I don't know why I was so insistent we get to this shot. This is Hopkins over the same voiceover we've heard. Don't you want to know why they're coming here?
But why do they keep coming here?
So the assumption there is, and this is a story point that Transformers has hit a few times, most recently in the series Transformers Prime, is
Tell me all about this.
Either there might be a couple ways to play it. Most likely it's that Unicron, which is basically the Transformers devil, is in the Earth's
misspelled
core.
Unicorn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It was supposed to be Unicorn, and then one day there was a typo, so in the lore they just went with it.
It became Unicron.
So Unicron was in the original movie. He's a planet that eats other planets. He can reformat Transformers and transform into a giant robot. Primus is sort of their god of creation, the good one. Yeah, great bass player. And that sort of basically the exact opposite of Unicron. So there's two ways to play this. Either Unicron is in the core or Primus is in the core. One or the other is my thought.
Is it possible that the Earth is a Transformer?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think that's where we're going with this one, or at least most of it on the inside. And when it transforms, everybody is wrecked.
And then it's played by Kurt Russell?
I hope so.
Great.
Let's just, today on Screen Junkies, we are just combining all of the films. Let's take a look at our next still. So this is probably Unicron's horn. When he transforms from robot mode, he has these two horns. Because again, he's a robot devil. So that is a Unicron-looking thing. If you're familiar with Transformers at all, that's a real Unicron-looking horn with helicopters flying towards it. Let's take a look now. This is sort of our state of the world.
This is interesting to me to see Optimus Prime as the enemy.
Yes, so obviously
because he's a good guy.
So someone has, as unbelievable as it is that someone could just use really shallow propaganda to make people believe something. Also, their propaganda very snappy looking. Like I would wear that shirt. I might not agree that Optimus Prime's a bad guy, but that would look really cool.
Shirt.
Yeah, with a nice new pair of Sauconys or Air Jordans. Also, Earth using Cybertronian technology is something I've been waiting for these movies to do since forever. It's my favorite part of the original Transformers, the movie, where everyone's like wearing flight suits and driving around in like flying cars and has those. Remember when the 80s, the future meant you had a jumpsuit that had like your initial on the chest? Yeah, finally we're getting there. I hope Mark Wahlberg wears one. Let's go to our next still. So
this is on the moon.
Okay. So this is the moon. This is so this is probably Unicron. Again, it depends on what they're doing here. If Unicron's in the core, then Primus is probably trying to race the Earth to save everything.
Is it possible that one of the two of those, Unicron or Primus, are the moon?
That would be the best. That would be the most ridiculous twist, like third act, like, but wait, and then the moon starts to transform, and then Mars transforms. You know what?
Every single planet in the solar system is an Autobot or a Decepticon.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Let's do it. Let's totally do it. So they did do a reveal to call back to our Lego conundrum from the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer review, available now for your viewing on Screen Junkies News. Make sure you check it out if you missed it. They did reveal a planetoid toy for these movies, which looks like Unicron, but it's blue, which shorthand probably means that it's a good guy, which means it's Primus. A lot of the times in the toys, they just have those two match each other and look similar. Let's go to our next still.
Mark Wahlberg.
So someone is trying to sort of interrogate Mark Wahlberg, and they're like, "We think you just saw a Transformer," and he's like, "I don't think I just saw a Transformer."
What?
And
No.
he's not selling out his buddies. I think we're assuming he's like hiding who's left of the Autobots: Hound, Bumblebee, and
Say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah. Say hi to Transformers for me. Now he's got a futuristic gun again.
Using
Cybertronian technology, which hopefully is going to look super cool. I think we've got that still, him shooting a gun at some soldiers, trying to get him off his lawn, because he is from Texas. We might not have that still, so I'll just keep...
As one from Texas, I know that when people are on your lawn...
You shoot them with a future gun.
Future guns.
Moving on, we also saw... I'm going to take these off. I don't need them anymore. We saw Grimlock, the Dinobot, in full form.
You gotta like Grimlock.
Yeah, he's getting wrecked here. So I'm hoping, because they were used terribly in the last movie, and I'm sure people in the comments will yell at me for it, but they were used pretty badly. So I'm hoping we get a little more than they show up and get murked by trucks. I'm hoping we get a little more, a little bit of me Grimlock, a little maybe challenging Optimus Prime or taking over. That's another thing that's happened in the comics, is Bumblebee sort of steps up to take over, and Grimlock's like, "No, I'm a giant dinosaur.
Why
would I let you be in charge?"
I'm the king of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. Yeah. You're a Volkswagen Beetle. Let's move on to our next still. Actress Laura Haddock, who's playing Vivian Wembley. They're running from the planet thing. It looks like they're wearing like cool astronaut flight
jumpsuits.
Suits. Yeah,
the cool jumpsuits.
Those cool jumpsuits. I hope their character initials are right there, like Danny, little Daniel Witwicky, 1985 guys. Kissy fingers. We hear a voice saying, "Your world is dying, Optimus Prime. Do you seek redemption?" Which again, I think this could go one of two ways. It's either Optimus Prime has found Primus and all is well, or they do a play on the original Transformers, the movie. Megatron is near death. He's floating in space. Unicron finds him. Unicron makes an offer he can't refuse, which is, "Hey, I'll give you a new body. I'll give you a new army. I get your soul." So,
and Megatron wouldn't care.
Yeah, Megatron wouldn't care. But are we going to do an interesting play on that, where Optimus Prime's like, I'm out of options, and because we've seen his eyes go purple,
yeah.
We see that he's fighting Bumblebee. Is he going to turn into Nemesis Prime, which is bad guy Optimus's name in the lore, or is something bigger happening? Let's see, what do we got? We got more tendrils scraping across the moon.
This movie really loves their tendrils.
Yeah, moons, tendrils, and it's a Michael Bay movie, so if we can open up the still here, we also see it's scraping away an American flag. Oh, Michael Bay. You know what you're doing, man. I hope it just cuts directly to someone drinking like a Budweiser that's like,
and crying,
no,
and they don't know why.
I don't want to miss a thing. Then we've seen this before in the previous trailer about Optimus Prime floating through space, which again is very reminiscent of Megatron from the original animated movie. I think these plays are more possible in this, because this movie was basically written by a room full of people that were like, what's everything we want to put into a Transformers movie?
Yeah, this is like... They have a writer's room for this.
Yeah.
Wasn't it for like all of the Transformers movies? Like, weren't they trying to put together like an extended universe kind of thing?
Yeah, so for this one,
right?
this is the first movie of the writer's room. So after this, I think there's the Bumblebee spinoff and stuff like that.
The Nemesis Prime spinoff.
Yeah, I hope so. That's a cool character. That's a fun name.
Nemesis Prime is a great name.
That's a good name, right? Now we have this underwater structure on Earth emerging, which I'm assuming is Unicron waking up. That looks like his big ol' Unicron planet mouth right there. That's what he eats planets with. And then we saw this in the first trailer about Optimus Prime's eyes turning a shade of purple. Is he being corrupted? Is he going to turn into a Nemesis? He says, my maker, I do, which is in response to the question, do you seek redemption? So is he making a good decision? Is he making a bad decision?
So, but why does he need redemption? What has he done that he needs to have redemption? Like,
maybe it's just he's screwed up and he feels bad about it. He keeps losing, obviously.
Yeah.
This Optimus Prime does not have a really good success rate. It seems like every movie ends with him doing a voiceover that's like, us and our Earth allies are more and more screwed. Now I'm gonna fly to space. So yeah, I think maybe redemption is he's maybe failed as a leader. So again, if this is Primus, then it's like, I'm going to turn you into the Optimus Prime you're always meant to be. If it's Unicron, it's I'm going to turn you into the purple-eyed Optimus Prime that I
but why would he
like
make
you
a
to
deal
be.
with the devil? Like, is Unicron like, I will spare your Earth if you'll give me your soul? Do you think that's
Yeah,
what's
we'll
going
see.
on?
Or maybe they're just playing him up more human, and he's just at rock bottom, and it's time for Optimus Prime to develop a speed habit and learn to play bass. Let's move on to our last still, which is Bumblebee and Optimus Prime fighting. So this is the movie, I think, where they're really trying to sort of, to use a wrestling term, put Bumblebee over as sort of this bit. He's the next guy in line to lead. They want to do this Bumblebee spinoff. In the cartoons and the comics, he's always turned out to be in a leadership role. At some point when Optimus Prime leaves. So this could be Optimus Prime's last hurrah and Bumblebee sort of stepping in.
Do you think, Joe Starr, that this is the Transformers' answer to Civil War, and this is like Iron Man versus Captain America?
Yeah, this seems to be the Transformers' answer to a few things. It seems to be the Transformers' answer to Civil War. It seems to be the Transformers' answer to Independence Day Resurgence. To Armageddon. We'll see. This seems to be the movie where they were like, let's pack every weird thing we can fit in there.
Including Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, look, I don't love these movies, but I will say I would like to see how the Sword Excalibur fits into Unicron. Commenters, I know that it's probably the Star Saber, and I get it, but I don't mind. I'm looking forward to seeing what Michael Bay can do with that. He makes things blow up good. Let's watch him blow some things up real good. Fingers crossed. Fifth one's the charm. Fifth one's the charm, Matt Key?
Fifth one is the charm.
Guys, we want to know what you think. Fifth one's the charm for the Transformers, or were they all pretty good and I'm just sort of being an internet jerk about it? Let me know politely in the comments and click around here for more Screen Junkies news. Stick around. We'll see you guys soon.